Nobody expected that. Even though he had prepared them for it, he was telling them over and over that after 3 days he will raise from the dead. But it seems to me like they just didn't believe. They didn't expect that. If they still had hope and truly believed what the Lord was promising them, that after 3 days he will leave the tomb, they most likely would have spent each night there, making sure they wouldn't miss this special moment when the Lord removed the stone and would come out of the tomb. But they were not there. Perhaps they forgot or lost their faith and lost their hope. Their faith ended up with the way of the cross and then with the crucifixion. After that, they went back to their ordinary lives and tasks. No hope, and they say that hope dies last. Welcome everyone, Father Chris. So I'm trying to understand, where did everyone go after the crucifixion and burial of Jesus? Mary Magdalene, seeing an empty tomb, wasn't happy that Jesus had risen like he told them. Instead, she thinks that somebody took his dead body away. And the disciples, where did they go? Did they forget also? Maybe they went back fishing or locked themselves in their houses and continued to weep. And like the disciples on the way to Emmaus complained, this is not what we expected. This was not supposed to be an ending. We were expecting a happy end, not something like this. And there was a happy end, but they still didn't get it. They couldn't recognize that happy end in the empty tomb. Most of them would believe in the resurrected Jesus after they could see him alive and then put their hands into his wounds. And then they will be able to say with awe, wow, really, he was right. All this time, he is truly risen, but we lost all of our hope. On Easter Sunday, standing next to an empty tomb, we all need to ask the same question. Do I have hope, or am I hopeless? Because a disciple of Christ cannot be hopeless. And I think that many times I myself am hopeless, too many times. There is a lack of true joy in the resurrection. There is also a lack of hope in me, because it is easier to see in my life only the challenges, difficulties, pains, and problems than the joy of being Christian, the joy of having Christ who died for me and was raised from the dead to open the gates to a new life for me. And you all know that if there is no joy in me, I cannot spread that joy to others. And I think that there are too many Catholics that are hopeless, that are sad, that are very pessimistic. When you are around in our church and seeing its members, don't you have an impression that they are sad, without joy, without hope sometimes? And I'm not saying that we are all like that, because there are many wonderful, joyful Christians that share their joy of the resurrection with others, but we all should be like that. We all should be joyful. Oftentimes, I tend to compare the way of the cross to my life, to our lives here on this earth. Just think about that. There were many events happening on the way to the crucifixion. Many sad and painful moments, like falling down, moments of doubts, tears, pain, suffering. Others may laugh at us and push us away. But there are also calm and peaceful moments, even joyful moments, and we see them. And we see them in other people that share those sad moments with us, those who will cheer us up, who would help carry that heavy cross, and those who will wipe away the tears. And our lives are like that, filled with sadness, but also with joys. And then we'll end with death. Oh wait, what did he say? Death? That's the end? Just a few moments ago he said that there is a resurrection and the death is not the end? Yes, you are right. I was just checking if you were still with me, still listening. Of course, death is not the end. There is no hope and no joy in death. There is no happy end in death. Our lives will continue forever. Think about that. If your life, my life, and the life of your loved ones ended up with just death, nothing would make sense. Nothing. There is a happy end. The story of human life does not end up on Good Friday in the tomb, but continues on Easter Sunday and will continue always. The way of the cross is not the end. The cross is not the end. Even the tomb is not the end. We are the people of the resurrection, and this is what we are reminded about on this Easter Sunday. There will be no more crying, no more pain, no more pandemic, no more wars, no more racism, no more killing. Everything sad will stop, but life will go on. Eternal life, happy life. So today's Sunday is a happy Sunday. This is a Sunday of joy, a Sunday of hope. And this reminds us again that those who we loved so much and for whom cried so much after their departure live only for some time. Their tombs will be empty, and your tomb will be empty too. And I believe that one day, just like Jesus' disciples, we will be amazed and we will joyfully admit, wow, he was truly right. He is risen just as he promised. And we all are invited to share the same resurrection. That's why we Christians can't be sad, cannot be pessimistic and quiet, because we already know the ending of this story. And this is the ending that we need to share with others. We need to share with this world, not only on Easter Sunday, but on each day of our lives. We are called to spread this news to the world and tell all of those who are sad and are in pain that the way of the cross is not the end. There is truly a happy end to come. So let's go to work. God bless and happy Easter.